is marketing. This step in the mobile app development process is all about identifying the biggest challenges you will face when marketing your app. Assuming you have a reliable app development and app design team, your biggest hurdles will likely be driving app adoption. There are thousands of beautiful and quite useful apps on the app stores that simply go unused. At this point, you need to understand what your marketing budget and approach will be. In some cases, like internal use apps or B2B applications, you might not even need marketing. MVP, your roadmap. The final stage of strategy process is defining your app's roadmap. The goal of this process is to understand what your app could one day become and what it needs to be successful on day one. This day one version is often called a minimal viable product. During this process, it can be helpful to write on a whiteboard all of the things you want your app to do. Then begin ranking these items by priority. Consider what your app's core functionality will be, what is needed to gain users, and what can be added later. If there are some features you think users might want, they are likely great candidates for later versions. As you gain users with your MVP, you can solicit feedback on what additional features are desired. App monitoring, covered later in this session, can also assist in this process. So now that we've got the strategy in place, let's move on to the next step, and that is user experience design.